Hello everyone and welcome to LakePoint Kids Online Family Experience. I'm so glad you stopped by today. I hope you all had a great week, especially since school has officially wrapped up and summer is here. Let the fun begin. Pastor Ethan, what's going on? I asked you to put up a picture of some summer fun, not this. Wait, what? What? Where am I now? Are we on an undersea adventure here or something? What? No, this is not what I had planned today, Pastor Ethan. This is not what I'm thinking of. Oh my goodness. Where are we now? Oh, Pastor Ethan, what is going on? Oh, this is better. I feel safe now. Sorry about that, friends. We had some technical issues there. Oh, pardon? What's that? Oh no, I wasn't really transported to all those spots. Pastor Ethan just changes up the background when I'm standing in front of a green screen. Oh, what's a green screen? Well, allow me to explain. Each week when we film our LakePoint Kids online videos, we film it in this room here. Now this is our studio where we shoot most of our videos. You'll notice this green wall right here. This is where we need to stand. When we make a video or take a picture in front of this green screen, afterwards when the video is being edited on the computer, any background image can be dropped in and used. So this is what it looks like when we first make the video. And then afterwards, any background or image can be added, like this, or this, or this. There's one thing to remember though while using a green screen. You can't use or wear anything green. Why? Well, because when they remove the green screen and replace it with something else, they end up removing or altering the green item as well. Look, here's an example. Here I'm holding up a purple plate and a green plate. Here's a piece of red felt and some green felt. And here is an orange pool noodle and a green pool noodle. You can't really see the green items properly, can you? That's the one downfall of a green screen. But if you film without the green screen and just use a regular background you're standing in front of, then the color green is just fine to use. Phew, that was a lot of information right there. I hope you enjoyed learning a bit about how our videos are made. You'll need to know some of that stuff later today on the So-and-So Show. But enough of that, we have a theme to get to. So, what is the theme? Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll give you a clue. It starts with the letter C. Now press pause and take a moment to think of what it could be. So what did you come up with? Courage? That's a good one. Or what about compassion? That's something important too. Or consideration or contentment. Well, I am pleased to announce our theme of the month is, drumroll please, louder, louder. It's confidence. Are you surprised? We talked all about that last month, didn't we? Well, the thing is, confidence is so important that we are dedicating not one, but 2 whole months to it. And what is confidence again? Well, we describe it as this. Confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. I'll count to 3 and then we'll say it together. 1, 2, 3. Confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. Confidence is so important because it influences your life in so many ways. It affects what you think, and what you think affects what you do. See, when you have confidence and see yourself the way God sees you, which is loved and valued, then it can give you confidence and courage to do what He's asked you to do the right thing. Tell the truth. Befriend someone who's lonely. Give away something of yours to someone who needs it more. Speak kind words. Volunteer to help, and more. And because we can be confident that not only God sees us, but that He's with us always, we can go through life remembering we're not alone. When you remember that you are loved and you are not alone, you can be confident in whatever God asks you to do. Even though we're using the same idea of confidence this month, we have a different verse to learn. Let's check it out now. Being confident of this, that He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6 NIV. So what this verse is saying is that we can have confidence that God is working in our lives to transform us into who He calls us to be, so we can do all He's made for us to do. All right, now let's rehearse the verse. confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it out on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6 NIV. And for our Members Challenge, all throughout this month, we are going to continue with different styles of music for some freeze dance fun. This week, let's try dancing to an Irish jig. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6 NIV. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6 NIV. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. Philippians 1:6 NIV. Great job, everyone. So confidence, what is it again? Well, confidence is learning to see yourself the way God sees you. And our bottom line, or focus point of today is, trust that God is always with you. Let's say it together. 1, 2, 3. Trust that God is always with you. God is always with you. Always. He never steps away for a moment or forgets about you or is late or distracted. A few guys in the Bible learned that to be true in a pretty crazy way. Check it out now with John and Brandon and a special Bible story presentation.
Hello, everyone. I'm Brandon. This is the So-and-So Show. Normally, my co-host John would be here, but today I guess he decided to... What is going on?
Brandon, would you like some coffee? Whoa! Whoa! How is that coffee mug floating? It's crazy, right?
It's definitely crazy.
Ooh, Brandon, I know that you're freaked out because you can't see me, but don't be. Just keep doing the show, like I'm here, standing beside you.
Okay. Anyway,
Because I am.
is there a point to all this?
Isn't there always a point to what I do?
Almost never.
The point is, Brandon, you rely on me way too much to do this show. And I want you to feel like you have the confidence to do this show when I'm not around. That's why I'm wearing this green screen, to make myself invisible.
Okay. I think that only works when you're on a green
Oh, no,
screen.
Brandon! Whoa! Whoa! The coffee mug's floating around. Better get one more sip of Java. Wow!
Don't want any more. Anyway, today we're talking about confidence.
Look at the cube floating. This magnificent geometrical shape is solving itself. Whoa. Whoa.
It's already solved. Anyway,
Whoa.
we're talking about confidence, and we're trying to learn...
I'm super chicken. Look at me, I'm super chicken.
We're trying to learn how to see ourselves the way God sees us.
See yourself, see me. Oh, how did my head just show up? How did my head just show up? Oh, no, it's blocking you.
Yeah.
It's floating.
Say, I thought I was trying to learn how to do the show by myself.
Say no more.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Wish it worked.
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
With my zippers down my shirt.
Oh, boy.
Here we go. Okay, go.
Thank you. Today on the show, we're talking about
No, I'm
confidence.
sorry. I'm sorry. I can't do it, man. I thought I could just stand here silently doing nothing, but you know what? I can't do that to you, pal. I just can't. Let's play a game.
Okay, but what kind of game could we possibly play when I can't even see you?
Oh, right. A simple one, mayhaps. For instance, how many fingers am I holding up?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Ready?
3. You're holding up 3 fingers.
How about now?
1,
How about now?
4, 6, 0.
Okay! This is too easy. Let's play a different game. Let's play Marco Polo.
Marco Polo.
You know how to play Marco Polo. You will say Marco, and I will say Polo. Then you'll have to locate me just by the sound of my voice. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ready?
Marco,
Polo.
you're right there.
What?
By the chair.
I don't understand why this is. Okay, you know what? Let's play one more game.
We don't need to keep doing this. I can see you.
What? I'm invisible. If I'm not invisible, what's the point of me coming out here wearing this spandex suit?
I don't know, silly sight gag.
I don't do silly sight gags. I'm serious, man.
Dodgeball.
Are you sure about this? No? Are you sure about this, John?
You can't hit me. I'm invisible. Oh, ooh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Could have been a lot worse.
How's that?
Oh, yeah, oh, that.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Oh.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. Now, for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Daniel. Chapter 3.
King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon liked to go big.
Build me a statue. Of course, Your Majesty. Granite, marble, copper. I'm thinking gold. Gold! Pure gold. Wow! Okay, 6 feet tall, 7 taller, 20 taller, 77 taller, 90. Ding, ding, ding. We have a winner. We'll need a supersized furnace to smelt that much gold. Then supersize it. Commence the smelting.
So the king's craftsmen melted down tons of gold and shaped it into an enormous statue 9 feet wide and taller than 2.5 telephone poles. They set it just outside the city in the broad plain of Dura.
Such a finely smelted specimen. We must invite everyone to admire my statue.
So the king instructed messengers to summon all of his officials. 3 of them were Jewish men who had come to Babylon as captives: Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
It's a royal decree.
That I can see.
Are you all coming with me?
So the 3 friends arrived at the plain of Dura where all the other officials had gathered. A messenger from the king called out loudly,
"This is the king's command. When you hear the sound of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes, you must fall down and worship this golden statue."
Worship a false god? That's worse than odd.
I wouldn't even give it a nod.
Oh, and FYI, if you don't do it, you'll be thrown into a blazing furnace.
Immediately, music began to play. Every single official threw themselves down on the ground except for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And let me tell you, their refusal to bow did not go unnoticed.
Who do they think they are?
I think we should make things hot for them, if you know what I mean.
Several officials dusted themselves off and went straight to the king.
King Nebuchadnezzar, may you live forever. Thanks. Will do. You told everyone to bow down.
As soon as they hear the sounds of the horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes.
But these Jews you appointed don't serve your gods. They refuse to worship your gold statue. Even when they hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes?
Even when they hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes.
Oh, now I am very angry, in a very big way.
The king sent for the 3 friends.
Is what I hear about you true? Don't you serve my gods and worship the gold statue I set up?
We will not bow.
Even when you hear the sounds of horns, flutes, zithers, lyres, harps, and pipes?
We refuse to kowtow.
Even though you'll be thrown into a blazing furnace?
This ends now.
Even if we're thrown into a blazing furnace.
The one true God will save us.
But even if he didn't, we still wouldn't serve your gods or bow down to some golden statue.
That didn't rhyme.
Nebuchadnezzar's face burned red as a ripe tomato.
Make the fire 7 times hotter. Tie them up. Throw them in.
The king's strongest soldiers grabbed Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They knotted heavy ropes around the 3 friends and then shoved them into the roaring flames. The king peered into the blue, hot heart of the flames and then leapt back in surprise.
Didn't we throw 3 men into the fire?
And they all deserved it.
Look, I see 4 men walking around untied. The fire hasn't harmed them. The 4th man looks like a son of the gods.
Sure enough, a 4th figure stood there with the 3 friends. An angel? Or perhaps Jesus himself? Dumbfounded, the king rushed to the door of the furnace.
Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, you who serve the Most High God, come out.
The 3 friends walked out of the scorching flames, completely unharmed. The royal officials crowded around to see.
Their hair isn't singed.
Their robes haven't burned.
They don't even smell like smoke.
King Nebuchadnezzar was so impressed that, as usual, he went big.
May the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego be praised. He has sent his angel and saved his servants who trusted in him. No other God can save people this way. So, I'm giving an order about the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. No one may say anything against him.
Well, what happens if somebody does?
Well, they'll be snipped in tiny pieces and their homes turned into piles of trash.
Go God, go God, go, go, go God, go God, go God, go God.
The king even honored Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego and gave them higher positions in the kingdom.
What'd you think, fellas?
That was great.
Yeah, I loved how they said that they knew God would save them, but even if he didn't, they'd still stand for what's right.
Yeah, talk about confidence.
I know, but don't miss this. God was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego the whole time. And God is with us too, so we don't have to face the hard stuff alone.
That's amazing. Hey, thanks, Kellen.
You bet. See you next time.
Bye. You see, John, when you're not around, I'm still not alone. God is always with me.
Oh, yeah, cool. Well, in that case...
Yeah.
I don't want to get my lips and my hair cut in the zipper.
Okay.
It's all you.
Oh boy. Reveal the question. When are some times you need to trust God?
When you feel all alone?
Or when you have to face something scary, like moving to a new city or trying out for a sports team.
Talk about it amongst yourself. When are some times you need to trust God?
And we'll see you next time on the So-and-So Show.
Or will you be able to see me?
Yes.
Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego had a lot of confidence. They stood for what was right even when they knew what was at stake. They were thrown into the fiery furnace, but miraculously, they weren't alone. God made sure of that. He sent them a heavenly being. So whether that was an angel or even Jesus, we don't know for sure, but we do know that those 3 men were not alone. And you know what? You are never alone either, friend. God is always with you. That means when you have to do something hard or scary, God is with you. If you move to a new school, God is with you. When you're trying out for the basketball team, God is with you. When you're sick and in bed, God is with you. When you're tired or discouraged, sad or angry, happy or excited, or anything in between, God is with you. Knowing that can give you confidence to stand up for what is right, to try something new, to get to know the lonely kid, or do whatever it is you think Jesus would do in your situation. If you're worried you might forget, try writing it out and sticking it on your dresser or mirror, or praying to God that He would help you remember that you can trust that He is always with you. It's time to bring it home now with our small group time, so along with your parent, listen to today's instructions. First off, I want you to talk about Brandon's question. When are some times you need to trust God? You could share times when you have trusted God and how that experience was for you, or times coming up where you know you'll need to trust Him. Parents, please participate in this question and share about a time in your life where you trusted God and the difference that made in your life. Now press pause, complete the activity, and then come back for the second set of instructions. Next, I want you to get out some of your toys and set up a scene from the story. You could use Lego, dolls, stuffed animals, Polly Pockets, superhero figures, or anything else you can think of. If possible, leave the scene up for a few days to remind you that you can trust that God is always with you, just like in our story today. This month, our weekly draw is for a Timmy's gift card. To have a chance at winning, parents, please take a picture of you and your family working on our activity together. Please post it on our LakePoint Kids Facebook page or email it to me at rachel@lakepoint.church. Parents, please grab your phone and fill out the online connection card available on the LakePoint app. It's like our guest book, letting us know who is watching and helping us stay connected to you. It also allows you to sign up for our latest LakePoint initiatives and opportunities. So kids, while your parents are busy doing that, why don't you see how many trees you can count outside of your windows for the next 60 seconds? Just a reminder that you can go back and watch your favorite LakePoint Kids online family experiences on our YouTube channel or on our LakePoint app in the Family Resources section. Thanks for tuning in today, friends. I'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Remember, you can trust that God is always with you.